Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. And today we have an unknown filter, silver Napa, and a Fram Extra Guard. These two have done some very long mileage. This one has only done 1,000 kilometers. What is that? It's like 600 miles or something. I think that's close to it. I'm not sure. But these two, wow. We'll save these for later. This one here, story on this one. It's a good story. Old fella that comes here. He has a Honda 2016 Honda Accord with the 1.5 turbo, I think. But he now does his own oil changes, and well, he bought a few or one of these. This one came from not Amazon, eBay. He bought it off of ebay.ca. And he thought for sure this was a genuine Honda filter. And he really thought that. So he bought this. And yeah, it's got all the hallmarks of being a good, well, the looks of it, of being a Honda filter. But it was not a Honda filter. And his friends got him all nervous about using it and told him, you should change that out. So he went and got himself one of those Fram-made Honda filters and put on his car. And I said, you're probably better off with this filter. But he wouldn't listen. And he brought me this filter. It's only got 1,000 kilometers on it. And he said, well, I just put one of those Honda filters on it. I said, those aren't that great. I don't want to say nothing. Like, people use whatever, but we're going to take a look at this one and see how it looks. It came off of eBay out of China, I'm guessing, and he says this thing was only like on eBay like $10. So let's see how good of a filter he actually did get here. Oil's pretty clean in it, definitely. Well, it does have a base seal here that actually locks in, so that's not bad. Plastic. Why am I saying plastic? Rubber anti-drain back valve. And let's see, well, pretty clean, eh? And we got a real spring. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Chinese filter. But let's take a look inside. And all right, well, already he did after 1,000 kilometers get some dirt in here, and some nasty looking specks of something. I don't know what it is. With the filter, it's got metal ends. They're nice and solid. Well, let's check that bypass. Bypass opens nicely and feels pretty good, like it's nice and tight. And it's got a tube in there with holes in it. Everything here looks pretty good. I'm thinking maybe he should have just stuck with this and just didn't get nervous, and he should have just stuck with this. But we're going to cut her open. We're going to take a look, see if there's anything trapped in it. So let's give her a cut. Got super knife. And, this thing feels like it's barely been used. Only thing I could say, probably this is a good flowing filter. And it feels like the filtration might be a little thin, but it probably flows really well. That didn't take very long, did it? We'll take a look here. Oops. Looks fine. And anything stuck in here? I don't think so. It looks fine. A little thin, but doesn't feel any crusties or anything. And I don't know the mileage on that car, but whatever it is, he's taking good care of it. And I don't think he should have fretted. Is that a word? Fretted about this filter he got off of eBay. I think probably doing a good job. Probably better than that Honda filter he put on there. I mean, Fram filter he put on there. Yeah. He's going to give me that one later too, and I can dissect it. We can look at that. Well, let's look at the silver. Yes, it is a 37099. I have information. Came off a 2000 Chevy Silverado V8, 8.1 liter heavy duty classic. Oof, that is a big engine. Vehicle mileage 410,000 kilometers, or 250 miles. Whew. This thing did some time. 13,000 miles, or 20,800 kilometers. Last sticker on the vehicle that he saw was for it had 389 or is it a 200 miles. 7 years ago, that sticker was on there, and this truck has sat for the last 2 years, and he got it from his brother-in-law. And yeah, his brother-in-law just didn't use it anymore, and he said, well, you're going to fix it up, and he's going to use it as a tow vehicle. So here's the filter that came off of it. He knows his brother-in-law was not good with oil changes, and he says you wouldn't be surprised that this engine is just full of dirt and carbon. We're going to take a look at this filter and find out. So, oof, is that? Oh, that's the the anti-drainback valve. Oof, that doesn't feel bad, at all. But this is dirty. This is dirty. Oh, stick that over there. Oh, ooh, yeah. 13,000. Yes, 13,000 miles. 20,800 kilometers. Look at that. And you think this one's bad. Wait till we get to the Fram. Wow. That is, yeah, we got something going on there. Back then, they had a real spring, though. Can't say nothing bad about that. Right, there's no bypass on here. But look at this. It doesn't look terrible, does it? It looks like a vehicle that just looks kind of normal wear for a dirty old vehicle. But let's get off this strip here. That came out very nicely. We'll get the super knife. Let's cut her off. Yes. This one's cutting off a lot easier than the last one, but still, this one ain't bad. Not bad at all, actually. Wow. Yeah, they're cutting really nice today. Using my kind of plasticky here top, and it's easier to wipe up. Right, it goes this way. Oh, back then they had a Holy tube. Wow. Solid. I don't know how old this filter is. Is there a date code on here? Oh, I just ripped my glove open. No, I don't see a date code on here. Though there's much information about that Fram one there. Oh, well, I'll keep going even with the ripped glove. We'll see what we got here. Right. This doesn't look bad. I thought it would look a lot worse than this. A little bit in the valleys here, a little dirt. But wow, this is a lot more impressive than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were considering how the cup looked, that this thing was going to be filthy. Now, I do have I got way too much light, and I can't get rid of the light. So, we'll see what we can do here. Now, there's just nothing to see here, really. It looks, there's nothing to see. There's not a whole lot of dirt in this filter. It looks really good for what it's gone through. Holy smokes, I thought this was going to be a destroyed filter. Because I'll tell you, 410,000 kilometers is just brutal on an engine, but that is a big block engine. Like that's 8.1. That's a that's a beast. Okay, let's get to Fram. Now the story on the Fram. Okay, here we go. This comes out of a 1981 Pontiac Catalina V8, 5 liter, 307 to be in factly, 288 point 288 500 miles, 461 600 kilometers. Filter has 18,400 kilometers or 11,500 miles. Says last time oil was changed. He wrote this on here. Says last time oil was changed was 2012. Then driven for 5 years. Then parked in field since 2018. Was his sister's car. Oh, there's more in the back. The oil that came out was like tar. Just went by oil change sticker and mileage of car. Okay. So let's see what this one is going to bring us. Oh, we have really dark colors here. Wow. Oh, wow. That is interesting. This engine must have been just full of, well, sludge. This is, oh yeah, that's something. Here we go with our hardest. Well, you know what? This still actually will go back into position. That's amazing for as much. Did they just make rubber anti-drain back valves better back then? I'm thinking they did compared to now. Let's take this. Oh, look at that. Let's get this. Oh, this one doesn't have a bypass either. Okay. Well, typically, yeah, it's a GM vehicle. Look at that. Oof. Well, let's see the cup. The cup never lies. Wow. We had a lot of bad stuff going on here. Or is it bad? It's just dirty. Does it mean that oil wasn't flowing? No, it was just dirty. This thing's actually quite heavy. I think we might find some dirt in this one, but I'm not sure. Look at that. All that mileage on this thing. And you know what? These ends still are here. It's kind of blowing away the old saying that the Fram Extra Guards with the fiber ends are just garbage. Thing is though, look at that ring there. These things seal against these really well. So I honestly have changed my mind about them in the last coming years. Super knife, and yeah, I think they work. Sometimes you find some that aren't so good, but I tell you, everyone I do, I don't find very many that are that are terrible. You know, the thing is though, it's just so fun to hate on these for some reason. And that's just the way it is. Man, that cut like easy. This is a very well used filter. Oh yeah, she's all snapping and falling apart there. Yeah, she's pretty hard. Pretty old filter. There is the date code right there. So there's the date code. And as far as I know, he said he thinks that, yeah, he says he's sure that was done in 2012, that filter. And then she never got it done again. So, still, actually, these are stronger than the newer ones. So, that's kind of nice. Oh, let's see here. I don't know. She didn't look terrible. I don't know. Is this? Oh, that is grime at the bottom. So at the bottoms here, it's just a bunch of grime. Probably because the filter may have been sitting downwards. Everything flowed to the bottom because it sat for so many years. And it feels gritty. She's gritty, but you know what? He said he he changed the oil in that, and he took that filter off, and he put on a what did he put on? I think he said he put on a Motor Master OE Plus. That's what he put on, and he says that well, he doesn't know if he's actually going to do anything with that. He might want the engine out of it just because to put in something. But wow, well, I think look at this. Look at this. This is what this thing is sludged, and it was drained for a while, so it's not that bad. But he says it was just like tar coming out of there. It's just all over my gloves and getting through the hole, and the hole's getting bigger. Okay, let's check these through the microscope. So here we go with the Honda filter. Well, the fake Honda filter that fooled that young man. I don't want to call him an old man. I think young man sounds better. Fooled that gentleman. There, we'll go with that. Yeah, this looks like just a cellulose type filtration, and it doesn't look that bad. It's just tinted kind of red, but it's not terrible. Like he certainly, yeah, I think it was a little less than 1,000 kilometers he ran on it, but it was around 1,000, he said. And it doesn't. There's nothing in this for dirt or anything, so that Honda engine's running pretty clean. I'll take a look now at the rear side of it. Yeah, it definitely looks pretty good. I'm gonna say it's not terrible. It's pretty thin filtration, but it probably would have been fine for him to use this with probably no problems. But he's running a genuine Honda filter now made by Fram. So, well, I hope he's happy with that. And here is the Napa Silver. Looks pretty good, actually. It doesn't look terrible. I think it looks really, really good. It's, I don't know, it doesn't look terribly dirty. Filtration looks good. It looks kind of cellulose in there of some sort of, or enhanced cellulose. I don't know what they had back then. I think it's pretty old. So, let me turn her around. Turn to the backside now, and it still looks fine. It's I don't know how this engine stayed so clean. Using good filters, I guess. We'll check the Fram up next. And here we are at the Fram, and it does not look terrible either. Yeah, it's a little dirty. It's got a lot of sludgy grime in the filter, but probably did its job. We'll take a look at the backside. So I'm seeing on the backside that there's something right here on the backside. I don't know what that is. Nah, it's probably nothing, of course. I don't know. I can't see that small with my eyes. This is in like 600, 650 or something times. So it's pretty small what we're seeing there. I'm going to back this out a bit and see if we can pick it up even better. And here we at about 500 times. So I did back it out. I don't think that's actually anything. I think it's just part of the filtration. So yeah, the backside looks fine. Doesn't look like anything got through. It doesn't have a bypass valve, so anything would be bypassed probably before the filter or after the filter. I don't know how those work. I should find out. But I'm guessing it looks fine. And yeah, this filter also looks like it did its job. So there we go. We have the 3 filters. Well, I guess he was fooled by this. He thought it was a Honda filter. I don't know what it is. It doesn't say anywhere. I guess it is kind of like a counterfeit of some sort. Filtration is a little thin, but it looks like it probably would have worked for his application. We have the Napa Silver. It looks like it did its job. And even the Fram did its job. I know, the Fram did its job, but wow, it was in there way too long. Look at how this thing ended up. That's crazy. What can I say? But thanks for watching. Now I got to figure out what filter video to make for Monday, and I have no ideas right now. So I'll think of something. But thanks for watching.